Tonight, it's Friday, day number 1 of the 2012 Budweiser Nationals. As you see on track right now, it's the American Stocks all finale, no points. This is it.
Tommy, should we go over a starting lineup?
All for bragging rights. Go ahead, Jeffrey, if you're ready.
Let's do this. Starting on the front row of this 6-car American Stock Heat Race number 1, first race of the Bud Nationals 2012. The number 3, Kimi Earnshaw. To her outside, the number 74, Dotson. The 89, that's Bo Earnshaw's no-look. To his outside, we have the number 44 M Machine of Matt Mayo. Also in the field, the number 69 of Alex Tolima, and the 1D, David Wolford. Bo Earnshaw, they just put on that straight body. Let's see if he can keep it straight all night.
Yeah, that's one of the things. The crew chief, if you will, on that car said if he gets a scratch on this thing, he's grounded. And he's not even his dad.
Well, that also didn't help. Look at Kimi Earnshaw leading the way. Mayo on the bumper, literally. Mayo to the inside now on the 44M machine. Here comes the 1D of Wolford. Side by side for the lead here. Coming to lap number 2, Earnshaw's gonna hold them off. Hey,
she might be on her way to a heat race win.
Oh, but here comes Mayo to the outside. Oh, they touch. Contact. American Stock's having contact. What's this?
Yeah.
Oh boy, Wolford trying to make something happen in the 1D. And one of the mini Tolimas sitting there in the back of this 4-car train. The number 69. Kimi's holding them off, man.
Yeah, they're going to get stuck. Well, not anymore. Mayo back to 4, 3 wide.
3 wide. There is going to be contact here. Kimi turned around, and the whole field's in it.
Well, okay. Back to the lead. Tolima out front.
Notice the 74 car has pulled off the track. Ethan Dotson not going to finish this one.
Take a look at the 44's head.
Uh-oh, are we losing a hood already?
Oh, yeah.
We're only 4 laps into this 300 lap at least night. Friday night racing. The sun is setting behind us. The clouds surround us. But look up above. It's a beautiful night. Bo Earnshaw going wide out of turn number 3.
He's just warming up the outside group there.
Now, Tommy, the number 69 car is driven by Alex Tolima. Tolima's a name that we've seen quite a bit. We're going to see a lot of Tolimas tonight. Now, the funny thing about this guy is I don't think we've seen too much of him ourselves.
No.
But he's having a fantastic heat race number 1. White flag going to come out for him on this 8-lap heat race. And yeah, I am looking at Mayo's hood, and that thing is taking liftoff. Unlike the shuttle that was out by the 405 earlier tonight.
That's all what we would know about. I doubt you anybody in Bakersfield even knows. There's shuttles in Southern California.
It is. Checkered flag out, the number 69, that's Alex Tolima. Now this is the only night of racing for the American Stocks this weekend. So it's all gotta come at once.
Oh yeah, this is a finale.
365 days a year, don't bother.
I was joking, by the way, about the space shuttle. I'm sure the people in Bakersfield do know about the space shuttle.
I would hope. I believe it travel over Bakersfield at one point?
I'm sure it did.
Well, it went over Palmdale.
But I'm just saying, as far as our news, they made a big deal out of the shuttle, so.
Well, that's because we make big deals out of everything.
Yeah, dog taking a crap.
Heat race number 2, getting ready to go. Green 7 cars taking the flag on this one. For the Mellows Gas and Gear American Stocks, let's go through the field here. Eric Silvius leading us away as there's contact in the back. And more contact in the back. That's Anthony Sly getting collected over there after having contact with the 22. I believe that's Kyle Mitchell. No, that's not. That's the 22K of Kevin Johnston. Leading the way, how about the champion? The number 55, that's Matt Lewis.
Surprise, surprise, are the champions out front in the second heat.
Oh, absolutely. Another Dotson going to join us tonight. That's the number 74, Miranda Dotson. The 23 car that's just started smoking going down the front straightaway. Kind of keep an eye on that one. It's just a banana. I'm telling you. Tim Martin in the 23, and then the 7A. That is piloted by J.R. Garcia. Single file throughout the pack right now, but Sly is catching up to his rival as of lap 1. And they're going to make that one work. The
Out 22K. Sorry.
No, the 22K, Tommy. He's in 7th. And I need to talk about how I can smell a lot of things coming out of these cars. Oh, look, battle for the lead. Silvius to the inside of Lewis. We've seen the 64 car end up in victory lane. No surprise to see him moving up. Maybe the champion's just saving it just a little bit, right?
Sandbaggers.
Oh, man. Well, this is allowing Miranda Dawson, number 74, to keep the leaders in check. However, we do have a battle for the 5th position down the front straightaway between Garcia and Sly. You can see the different lines they're taking.
Well, I think that's one. I think the spoiler's actually making it worse for the 17.
Yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about that. The spoilers, it's an open race tonight, so they're actually allowed to run spoilers, which is something that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And I think they made those at the machine shop with just pieces of plastic.
No, Jeffrey, they came out of the production line.
Oh, Anthony Sly! I thought we were going to have something crazy happen. The 22K of Kevin Johnson has pulled it off the track, so that's another car that's not going to finish a heat race. We'll have to keep an eye on how these cars are doing. Notice smoke coming out of that car a little bit earlier. But out of turn number 4, the number 64, Eric Silvius going to win heat race number 2 for the Mellows Gas and Gear American Stocks. And we have a lot of heat races to go, folks.
Oh, don't worry. Only 300 and something laps of green flag racing.
Tommy, it's going to be insane. Heat race number 3 coming up for the American Stocks. Going through the field. Shall we do it?
Let's shall.
Okay, let's shall. The number 63 car, Austin Tolima. I told you you're going to hear a lot of these Tolimas.
Now, we've seen that car before.
We have. Shiny numbers. Beautiful. The number 57, that is not Jeb Bailey this weekend. It is actually being piloted by Ricky Childress. I think Childress has had a couple laps at this track. The 87 JR Machine, Jake Vermeer. The number 99 of Don Mead. The 09, Brylan Holder. And rounding out this field, the number 24.
Now we've heard Brylan Holder before in the
Tyler Johnston.
We've heard Brylan Holder before in the RealFast.tv mini dwarfs.
That's right. Well, let's see how these guys pull it off tonight. A little bit of contact already. Not going to be surprised to see that on this weekend. Childress to the outside, Tolima to the inside, and contact between Vermeer and Mead. Looks like Childress's car is doing just fine. I wonder if this is a bit of a shakedown session, because we know Jeb Bailey is the owner of the 57 machine. However, not driving it tonight. And contact.
I think that was a little bump draft, tandem draft.
Yeah, well, Don Mead, I think, working the front bumper a little bit on Tolima. But to his inside, Vermeer still trying to make something happen in the 87 JR car. A lot of blue in this pack that you're looking at.
Jeffrey, I must say.
Oh, and there's going to be a lot of traded paint. Spreading the blue, spreading the love. Nice save by Tolima. Mead getting the flag pointed at him, saying, "Calm down there, pal." And more bump drive. This is a go-kart race, Tommy.
Yeah,
this is us at Mount Tasia.
This actually is. Now, speaking of Childress in the 57, I do believe Jeb Bailey bought the car from Childress. So maybe more of a nostalgia / hey, tell me what you feel, compared to me, in the sense that this could have been your old car.
Oh my goodness. Vermeer now working his way past Johnston. Johnston trying back on the inside. This battle for the 3rd spot, side by side, door to door. It's okay, they're almost the same color, so trading paint won't do too much. Yeah, bumpers. Bumpers. Brylan Holder's still getting a hold of that car, but hey, he's got a whole season ahead of him.
Oh yeah.
Tommy, look at this pack.
This is a great battle for the 2nd spot. Childress running away with it right now.
Oh, this is good stuff. As Tommy said, Childress with a big lead. Johnston now clearing 2nd, but man, these guys are going at it. Not a clear, it doesn't seem like anyone specific's holding up a pack.
No.
Mead's been in front, Vermeer's been in front, Tolima's been in front. These guys are just going at it, and we have some hard racing. A lot of cars in this field. I will count it down and tell you during the next heat. Brylan got into the wall just a little bit, and I think he's expecting it to handle a little bit like a dwarf, a mini dwarf. Childress taking the win. So Ricky Childress, watch out for that 57 machine. Kind of a, almost what you could consider a late entry, but hey.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Green flag for the 4th heat race of 4. 25 cars, American stocks. ready to duel tonight.
Three wide.
Three wide action for the lead. That's Childress looking to the inside. The number 44, Brian Childress. Aaron Kuchtra on the number 1, gonna get a little bit of contact, gonna hold on to it. The 56, that's Marcus Winkum. The 2, hey, recognize this last name? Tolima.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, watch this battle for the lead. Tolima actually having a really good run through that turn.
Now the 2 car won the final points race for the American Stocks here 3 weeks ago.
Oh, here it goes. This is where it gets crazy. We're going crazy. We're doing it. We're still going crazy. I don't even know what to say.
Jeffrey, you're in the library, so quiet down.
Marcus Wankum, I believe,
These two.
with the right rear flat tire holding onto it. That was one of those cases where you just knew trouble was coming. The 56 car suffering, as I said, right rear flat tire. Gonna go through this really fast, but the rest of the people in this field, as the Rich Tolima machine actually has the right front flat tire.
Yeah.
17 is in this, Tracy Childress, and the number 22. Number 22 is driven by Kyle Mitchell.
That's AJ Allmendinger.
AJ Allmendinger. Yeah, the 2 car getting a mechanical black flag because he has that right front flat tire. Winkum kind of backing it up, getting out of the way. It looked just like a place where literally we had half the cars in the field going for the same real estate.
I believe that was Enduro.
Might as well have been. A couple cars getting beaten up. At this point in the night, you hope that nothing got bent, nothing got twisted the way it shouldn't be, especially when you're dealing with the rear tires.
Yeah, Winkum, he got up in the air actually, the right
He got up there twice.
Yeah, he did. He's bouncing.
So, keeping an eye on that. However, it seems like this race kind of calmed down a little bit.
Keep talking, because I'm going to show you something interesting on that 22. His car's running very bad, but look into the right front fender, and you see something glowing.
All right, we're going to look at this.
And as you see, it's smoking as well.
Nothing happening up front, so we're going to keep an eye on it. I do see that.
That's the exhaust manifold, by the way.
Is it supposed to be that red?
No, not at all. It's just hot-blooded.
Oh, well, the 44, that is Brian Childress across the line, going to take this win after, I would have to say, at least one of the wildest heat races so far tonight. Hey, that was just the first division, Tommy. Hey, good call. I tell you, Tommy may not have the best hearing, but he has definitely some of the best eyesight I've ever seen.
Well, if you ask the hobby stocks, they'll say no.
Notice the 44 car smoking as he pulls it off. Although these cars, they are American stocks.
They do leak oil.
They do.
Ladies and gentlemen, before this race starts, I want to show you something. Jeffrey Aaron Best, right here, the cameraman, you can't see him, did this entire Bakersfield Speedway Friday night lineup in numerical order, even down to the letters.
Yeah.
So, Jeffrey, good job.
Not all the letters are in order.
Oh, okay, I see that now.
I really like this one.
Okay, B+, B+. The 2-2.
It's a 2 little 2.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? We're getting ready to get this one underway.
Okay, I'll talk about these guys. I just have to give you credit because I think even the viewers are appreciating you. The 17, that is the 17, I'm sorry, Steve Nolan on the outside, the number 101, Randall Davis, the 2J of Justin Schweitzer, and the 14 is Steve Bowles. We go green at the top 4. Troy Moore's the 3rd, the 19, hang on, there's little numbers involved as well. Actually, the 19 is...
big contest!
Uh-oh, I'm looking up and I'm seeing cars on top of cars. Jeffrey, what happened?
That was actually out of the camera shot. However, it started with your top 2 cars. It looked like the 17 in. I don't know if he got in funny or if he got help, but I think this is going to help the 96 car, who apparently missed the start of the heat.
Well, he's better late than never.
Well, okay, so there's a couple things in this wreck that already worry me. Starting with, it's probably not a good thing to have your car wedged into another one when you're a modified.
Absolutely. Bowles there, the 14, brand new paint scheme as far as we're concerned. He's wedged in. The number 19, you see, he's a little worse for wear.
And this is one thing we talked about, Tommy. With this event, it is a 2-night event. You need to have your car last all 2 nights.
Yeah, because one night, I believe, pays better than the other. So, you know what?
I think Saturday.
And the biggest damage of the night is that number 1 machine. Right there, the number 1X of Steve Streeter. You see the right rear foam coming out of that wheel.
That is the biggest.
And now if that thing falls out, then you might as well throw that car in the scrapyard.
Yeah, that Tommy makes a great point, and one that I was now. So
and I believe that is a tow truck helping out a situation. I do believe he's stuck.
Well, Troy Morris Jr. is stuck over there, and Tommy mentioned Bowles as well. It looks like they got those cars unwedged. Now we'll get to really see how these cars look.
Jeffrey, I'm gonna need your eyes because unless you wait a minute. I do believe we found an issue. You asked me earlier, and I was looking on the sheet and I could not find a number 19. I do believe that's a number 19 SB.
See, I had a feeling because it looked like either a 195B.
Yeah, you're right.
Which would have made more sense. So he must be from San Bernardino.
I'll finish this off. The number 19SB. Maybe that's the way you pronounce the number. I don't know. Dirt track racing has some of the funniest numbers, and of course we're used to asphalt racing, so excuse us. We'll make fun of you, but just really make fun of us. Of Lance Mari in the number 19 SB, the number 96. My favorite number is Clay Daly. We've heard that name before.
Yeah, I think that's a good shoe to have behind your wheel. Well, we're going to get this one cleaned up. Looks like the one car who's not going to have a good one.
And we can't forget about the 22C Bruce Johnson, who's now in the 4th spot thanks to that pileup. Now let's take a look at that 14 of Bowles. How bad is that car? Obviously it's on the hook, so we will see. Is it the right front that's not attached to the car anymore, or maybe he's just using up the AAA tow? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he can make it to the main. If not, he's got all night long to work on it. Of course, what he would love to do on a Friday night for the main events tomorrow.
All right. Well, we'll be back after.
No, I think let us just keep going. Oh no, let's watch how the track crew fixes potholes.
Okay.
Actually, that's fluid. So on asphalt tracks that we're used to, and of course you see on TV, what they do is put expensive kitty litter down. But
yes.
Luckily, Scott Schweitzer puts them on a very tight budget. Scott is Scott is right next to us, so he can hear us and he can slap us.
Uh-oh.
Scott puts them on.
Speaking of people, Tommy, I think we have a terror. The terror.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's the terror, Jeff Tilsher.
Yeah.
He's just not happy to be here.
Well, I think he's happy to be here, but of course, he's more busy than us on a Bakersfield Speedway. He definitely puts a lot into his production.
I just can't wait for people to be like, so why didn't it fit on the why didn't the heats fit on the DVD? And then we get to say because we never shut up.
That's right. Here we go. Restart here. Lap at number 00.
My favorite number.
Nolan out in front. You see next to Morris Jr. We go green. Mari, Schweitzer. Mari trying to make it 4 wide. Schweitzer making it to the inside of Nolan.
I believe the 17 in car is finding out he may have more issues than
Yeah, I do believe so. Maybe that's a big issue of why turn 4 happened.
So it turns out, oh dear. Turns out one of the biggest saves of the night so far was a guy who actually did make it out here in time for the main as the 17 in.
Yeah, and that'd be none other than Clay Daly, of course, is one of the smartest racers that we know, because he has a light on top of his car. The 1X around, he will try to get it started.
That was probably the result of the foam.
Streeter will bring out the second caution of this heat race. Here we go, restart lap number 2. Morris, he had a very good run 2 weeks ago out here at the Bakersfield Speedway for the final points race for the IMCA Modifieds, finishing up in the 2nd spot, I believe, to Larry Hood. Larry making a slide job out of turn number 4, right in front of Morris, and Morris never lifted, I'm convinced. Tore up the front end of his car, but I think that was more of a hey, if you're gonna give me a slide job, around goes Johnston in turn number 2, and we might see a caution, maybe not. He got it started. We will not see a caution. He got it started and just keeping it on the apron until now. Clay Daly making a move, didn't even.
Doing something with him.
Now we'll see a caution. A mechanical black flag goes out to the 22C of Johnson.
I don't know what the big issue is. He did 5 tires are better than 4.
Exactly. Right? He figured out a way to get better grip out here.
But the problem is I think he literally has too much grip.
Yeah, he's got too much grip.
I don't know if he even knows what the issue is because he's like,
It's one of those things where he probably is convinced, oh my gosh, my car really broke.
What did I do? All right, well, this has been a long heat race. You know you hit record. I didn't know you hit record.
Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. All you did is miss a restart. Morris out front still picking up that left front tire, using all the grip needed on that tire. And Clay Daly to the inside of Mari. Mari going back to the 3rd spot, moved Daly into the 2nd spot and that number 96. But we might even see a new leader after this next lap. Daly on a mission, running that low side figure sub mount. Schweitzer in the 2J, running in the 4th spot. Out of 4 cars on the track right now. Justin Schweitzer, black and red machine. White flag is out. Is Daly gonna go for it, or is he gonna just ride? I think he's gonna go for it. To the inside, battle for the lead. Morris Jr. will take the checkered flag. Daly with a great run, not able to get it done. Mari and Schweitzer.
Now, you know what I find interesting? I wonder what the official call would be when it comes down to, you know, the 96 car came out maybe a little bit late. You know what I mean? Like, is there a penalty for not taking the grid?
You know, that is a good question. The only thing I see is that I'm sexy and I know it.
And there is the turn. Oh, there's the pack. Huge pack. Let's see how many of these guys can make it through the turn. Keep it clean. It looks like everyone's gonna.
Oh, nope. Redardi in the wall a little bit there. He keeps it going, no damage. Out front, the number 17 of Nick DiCarlo, the 24. Behind him in 2nd spot, the number 24H, Roger Holder. Redardi, that'd be the number 21 of Austin Redardi. And Redardi having issues, move the number 1 up into the, is that a 1 or is it a 4? It looks like a 1 of Steve Streeter. 1J of Jeff Streeter, I'm sorry. Good battle there for the 6th position. Poppage there in the number 4, Poppenhausen, I'm sorry. The 51B driver we did not have a name for last time, but we got it this time. It's Brian Clark. Streeter and Holder duking it out there for the 2nd spot. The 5L of Cody Laney. The 20 of Redardi, we mentioned that name. He tagged the wall a little bit, keeps it going. 20 of Aaron Redardi, and rounding out the field, the number 9 of Chet Reeve. And I don't believe I mentioned the 16 there. The 16 of... Hey, I was just talking about you, Billy. 16 of Billy Griffin. What happened?
It was like the car just wouldn't turn at all. And it doesn't look like they're throwing a yellow either.
No, there they go. They had the lights on before the flag.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even get to the turn. All of a sudden, he got on the brakes a little bit early because it just looked like it wouldn't even turn. I wonder if there was a tire, like an issue with the tire wheel or what, but I don't think I've seen a car kind of just hit the wall that early because it couldn't turn.
Well, hopefully the car is okay for the main. All right, DiCarlo out front, restart, lap number 7. That was on the white flag lap, so you can imagine how long this race is gonna last. You're gonna get the green and white. DiCarlo out front, Holder getting challenged by Streeter down the back straight. Who's he gonna be for the 2nd spot? Even Redardi getting in the mix. DiCarlo, Holder, and Streeter, your top 3 at the line. On to heat race, the next one. Green flag is out. You see that's a wild start here. We keep it going though. The reason why it was a wild start is you saw the bunch up 3 wide for the lead. Wise up at the marbles. He keeps it going. You got Pounds, Marks, and Drake all in there. Woohoo! Now this is the heat race if I've ever seen one. Look at
now, Tommy, you might be surprised to find out I do not believe Marks is in the 97 car.
What's that?
I don't think Marks is in the 97 car.
Well, then the Gypsy has changed. I'm going to check the 97. It's Ryan Root. So, I lied. I'm sorry, Ryan. You got Scott Pounds in the 1. The 5 of Larry Wise. Kyle Heckman in the 11. The number 2 machine of Larry Hood. Lee Jensen, the 222. The number 22D. That is Ryan Daves. Familiar looking car. Oh, Root around in turn number 4. And can he keep it going? Yellow flag.
Now, Tommy, one of the rules that we have to discuss for those that don't know is the rule here tonight is that you spin, you cause a caution, you're done for the heats. That's not a good thing for the 97 machine, considering we have a major B main that will follow today.
Oh man, and move Ryan Rudy. I believe it's Rudy, R-U-T-E. But anyways.
Well, with those wheels, he could probably just buy his win.
That's right. That'd be interesting because that's a good running car as you saw him moving his way up. Hey, the tow truck just started, can you tell? All right, and let me finish off the...
Tom, I think the tow truck's on fire.
Yeah. Damn tow mater. You know, if they painted that thing up like tow mater, I'm sure the kids would love it. All right, Lee Jensen in the Triple Deuce, Ryan Daves in the 22D, and the 7B car. I don't know, but I do love the paint scheme. Brian Burns. Brad Pounds, a year later here, restart lap number 5. So you see the 97 not on the track because he is out. One spin rule like Jeffrey said, so you got to really bide your time, but of course, these heat races determine where you're going to start in the main event or if you're even going to be in the main event. So it's a double-edged sword. Unfortunately, going for it has its consequences.
There was a really close call between the 11X of Heckman and the number 1 just now.
They're trading paint, Jeffrey. They're trying to compare which flag is darker. White flag is out for Pounds. He comes around turn number 4, collects the checkers. And then the 1111, I wonder if you haven't mentioned him. It's Logan Drake. I don't believe I mentioned Logan. Logan Drake finishing 2nd, and the 2 of Hood, Larry.
I mentioned that one car. He was eager to get off the track. I don't know why. But there was a lot.
I'm sorry, Bobby Hogue, the 4th. I was gonna say, why did Larry Hood decide to change his car when? Shoot.
Don't worry, folks. This is why we do this now and not on the DVD.
Yeah, absolutely. See, you're just watching us screw up.
Yep.
All right, we're green. Can you tell? All right, I'm Team Modified. Another heat race for these cars. Wonderful car count here for the Budweiser Nationals. Look at how crazy these guys are going. Joey Yance is right in the middle of it. And that number 4 machine out front, Cole Dick. And the 31 in the 2nd spot, 3 wide contact. And Yantis goes around. He's got to keep it running or else he's off the track for the heat races. I don't even know who to put the blame there. That was just a gaggle of cars all stuck in one. We'll continue with the lineup after this. 29, he's trying to keep it going. Andy Albertello. So I wonder what happened, Andy. Does it look like a flat tire? No. That thing has a major left side damage. And no, never mind. And yes, a right front flat. So
I don't believe the flat tires is issue.
No, not at all. Though, if you think about it, Jeffrey, it could be, because usually these cars pick up the left front tire anyway, so who the hell needs that tire? We're gonna try this one again, restart lap number 1, Dick out front. Sorry, Clark in the 2nd spot, McKellar in the 18 in the 3rd spot. McKellar looking to the inside of, well, he was, sorry, I jinxed him. Larry Hood in the 2, I believe I mistook that name and the car last time, but Hood making a run up to the lead, gonna try to pass 2 cars at once. Where's the camera going? There it is.
Very exciting.
Good battle up front, ladies and gentlemen, as you see. Cole Dick holding off the 2 Larry Hood very well, actually. That's hard to say out here at Bakersfield Speedway with all the success Hood has been having on it. McKellar holding off the number 2. Oh, Dick around. And the 2 I was just talking about, and I don't think the 2's done, and he keeps going. The 2, Danny Lauer. You see, got a little action from that.
This has just been a heat race of attrition.
Yeah, the IMCA modifieds, they get it on out here. The 69S of James Stowe.
Well, hey, there's a lot on the line, so.
Absolutely, and we got the lineup done.
Hell, and we're only halfway through this heat race.
Robbie Sawyer, he got around that, luckily for him.
Oh, more issues gonna happen.
Yeah, that was a backup from Larry Hood, but everything's well. Dave Clark in the 31 just rode the brakes patiently on that one.
How many cars did we start with in this heat race?
24. No, I'm kidding. We started with 8, I believe. Maybe 10. I think we started with 10. Robbie Sawyer to the inside of Clark in that 31. Clark on the outside. Sawyer to the inside of the number 198. Little Darling's Child Care. Sponsored ride to the 2nd spot goes Sawyer.
I've noticed this guy's been having a lot of fun back here.
Yeah, he has. He's a one-man show, James Stowe. The 18 McKellar now duking it out with Dave. I'm Clark. I'm sorry. What was I thinking? I tried to add an S to the back of Dave's front name. Larry Hood taking the checkers here in the 4th heat race. For the IMCA Modifieds, Sawyer 2nd spot, McKellar in the 3rd spot. The number 18 Interstate Batteries M&M sponsored machine. There it is.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You know the theme for the late models here at the Budweiser Nationals. Here to duel in their heat races.
That was almost a really good impression of Mike Mosier.
No, I can't even try.
Oh boy!
Holy guacamole! Boil them bolognas, we got one hell of a show! All right, let's go to the starting lineup. The number 12, that's Ron Bartels to his outside. The number 91P of Jason Papich. The number 1P, that's Brad Pounds to his outside. The 5, which 5 is that?
5K.
That is the 5K, isn't it? The 5K of Mike Kirby. Also in this, dueling out the number 22. I believe there's a G. Well, we know the 18 is Cody Barnett. How about that? The 22 of Jason Sullivan, and then rounding out the field, number 53 of David Spears. There, made it through, and your early leader is Papich.
Now, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the car out front and his teammate of Toast, those are Camping World Truck Series cars.
Yeah, according to the trailer, the haulers. Absolutely. Well, 2 cars battling now for the lead. We have a good battle for the 4th spot, with Barnett coming under pressure from Pounds. Pounds to the inside. Gonna follow in line to trying to catch up to number 12 of Ron Bartels. You kind of see the single file throughout the pack. Rounding it out with David Spears. Jason Papich, your leader. This has so far been the cleanest heat race of the night. So good on you, late models. Well done. Almost contact between Pounds and Barnett. Barnett was up on the high side. Pounds kind of just cut off his line there coming out of the turn. And the 22 car just went crazy. That's how these things usually happen. Selvage gathering back up, the white flag out. Lap traffic for your leaders on this final lap. Looks like Jason Papich just might be able to clinch this one. Heat race goes to 91P. Coming out of turn number 4, green flag coming out. We'll see if these guys can match the clean race style of the last race. That is so far so crazy. The C9 taking the lead, Chad Reichenbach. Clear the danger early on. 29 car now sitting in second, Andio Portello. And the 10 in of Robert Sanders. Those top 3 kind of cleared themselves from the pack. The 21 car started on the pole. And rocket. 5X in the field, that is. Tino Napier. The number 4 kind of had a tough run earlier in the modifieds. Get whatever broke on the car repaired, but that's number 4 of Joey Yantis. Number 40 up there, Big Spain Hour. I'm sorry. These are modifieds. Number 40 is not Big Spain Hour. Number 40 is Greg Walters, and rounding up the field, number 14, who is not on our sheet. We had word that cars were still in the gate, so there are a ton of cars out here tonight. We were just high of 180, I believe we're going to that one just fine. Over 300 laps of racing action here at Bakersfield Speedway tonight, and we're going to double it up tomorrow night. Today's show at the Bud Nationals here. Things have really cleared up in this heat race as the white flag comes out. Really little contact, which is not too much of a surprise. As we see, this guy's going to survive not only through tonight, but also through tomorrow night until that main event. So there's a lot of probably preservation going on here as we see 9 of Reichenbach takes the checker flag. And it looks like everyone is going to cleanly finish this round. All 8 of beautiful action. Tommy, your speechless?
Amazing.
Out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Now, if you want to know the best way to drive an announcer crazy, why don't you number your car like the leader?
It's a clamshell.
The question that will fill our minds till the end of time. I know the last name is Glasser, so we got that much out of the way. And he's actually right now getting a lot of pressure from the 11X of Steve Drake. Drake looking strong in that yellow machine. Yellow just works with these late models, especially when you have some red on there. The 27, Nick Bartel. We saw Bartel in the last one. Now we get Nick Bartel. This one, number 75, that's Tommy Malcolm. These 4 have broken away from the rest of the pack. The 5W wise. The 94 of James Papich and the 42 of Mike Measel. Great battle up front. I'm looking on my sheet. Well, actually, I just realized I can cheat. That is the number 2 machine. Trevor Glasser. I forgot that we have the benefit of the lights of the scoreboard. Number 75, that's Tommy Malcolm looking at the inside of the 27 machine. However, Bartel's going to hold him off. We can see if Drake can make a move. He's going to go to the inside. Can he make something work here coming out of turn number 4? Drake to the inside, but looks like Glasser's going to hold him off for the heat race. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about we go through the starting lineup here for this next heat race? The number 22G, Paul. Tommy, you're going to love this name. You're going to love this name. I want to see how Tommy can say this. This is how Low Budget TV has fun, by the way. Paul, can you read that, Tommy?
Guglielmone.
How the hell did you do that?
I'm guessing. It's a wild guess.
Guglielmone. Guglielmone. Yeah, wow, that works. Then we have the number 7 making a move.
To the outside!
Wow, Mike Johnson, man, he's already on it. The number 4P in the field, that is Richard Pappenhausen. And the number 17, Larry Childress. We have the 77 machine of Bill Bartels. Man, the Bartels are just filling up the heats, aren't they? And the 21J of Justin Crockett. Filling also the number 30 car just entering, that's Jeremy Shank. And we have a full field. Green flag is not coming out.
Well, if there's a camera recording on that 17, you'd get a full view of what's going on in the 17.
Yep.
Larry Childress, I can't really see it. I'm trying to zoom in. Right now I'm at a bad angle to see if the light is blinking.
And yeah, I just want to let everybody know that Low Budget TV tonight is going to have 3 cameras again set up on the wall. You're not seeing those yet because we don't have them on. We were waiting for them to get closer to the heats. Maybe get a little bit of B-main action on those. We'll see. We're working with time.
Well, it is recording, so we'll see what we catch.
Oh man, how about we ride along with them on the restart?
Well, let's do it. Let's hope that there's no mud on the screen. Because as you can tell,
otherwise it's just going to be one of those joke cams.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, let's check it out. Riding along with the number 17 machine, Larry Childress. Green flag is out. You just love the pickup that these cars have. I mean, these late models are powerful machines. As the number 7 of Mike Johnson takes the early lead. Childress looking to the outside. He's going to have a little bit of gear contact with Loney. Oh, Childress holds on to it. It's like he's just trying to be the show now.
Oh yeah.
We made a joke earlier about it, telling him to pass everybody on the inside because of the camera angle. So hopefully he does that. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't even know what to think. Great battle here in the back between a couple cars, including number 30 of Jeremy Shank, 77 Bartels, and the 21 of Crockett. They each running different lines, really. The 30 of Shank kind of run that middle groove. A little bit further ahead, Childress trying to make something work underneath Maloney. See, Childress is doing what we asked. He's passing to the inside. You should have seen how, I mean, he looked kind of nervous when we requested that of him. Kind of like, well, there goes the night. There goes everything. The fact that he has a Low Budget TV camera on his car should be the first scare.
Oh, you know what he was thinking? Too much right side weight with that camera.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is a GoPro, and everybody knows. He actually just hit the tire, by the way, Larry Childress. Mr. Excitement tonight. White flag out for Mike Johnson. He was getting some pressure from the 4P of Richard Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen actually went way wider than last time. Actually lost grip, had to back it up. So Mike Johnson going to come in nice and relaxed. I'll tell you why I got a little high pitch right there. Johnson wins the heat race. And as you see, Childress coming across the line 3rd. That 22G Maloney almost got into the wall coming out of turn number 2. So everyone once again finishes this one up nice and clean. Oh, Tommy, watch out! Oh, he went over! Green flag! Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing an earthquake.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we had a t-shirt flying up at us and it completely took out our camera system almost. Okay, B-main action and we're crashing over at turn number 4. 3 action. That'd be considered 3 and 4. Nevertheless, we stay green, and out front is the number 23 machine, Tim Martin, out front of the 44. Now there's quite a few cars in here that okay. Now we're gonna really stack them. Wing come around, but the car that went around first is the 7A of Garcia. train race going in. Garcia around. Wainkum stalled, but he keeps it going.
Do you know how many transfer?
No, I have no idea. Jeffrey, there's so much going on in this B main that now even Ethan Dotson says, I'm out. I'm done.
Ethan Dotson pulls on. Your early leader is the number 23 car.
Tim Martin. Now look at the battle for the second spot. The number 44M, Matt Mayo, and the 87 of Vermeer, Jake Vermeer. Duking it out for the second spot. And of course, another thing to point out, like I was saying, a lot of cars in this B main that are heavy hitters for the main event. Look who's going for the second spot. Rich Tolima in that number 2. Yep. He won the last hobby stock race we've had out here. Mayo around. Will this bring out a caution? Maybe Tolima, the other Tolima, this will bring out a caution.
Okay, we needed that caution.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Okay, after, might as well.
What's going on?
Garcia and Holder.
I don't even think I'm not sure, but it didn't look like they even had contact. All right, now, one thing that you were just starting to talk on, and I want to really point this out. Actually, first off, we have an issue over here, the 1D car.
1D, that would be David Wolford.
That car was bouncing. Of course, he was up in the rough. So, not sure. But Tommy, you were talking about Tolima. Now, Tolima...
Keep talking.
Yeah, okay, just making sure. Tolima got caught up in something earlier, and like we've seen, is you really only get one shot at it during the heat races. So Tolima's one to watch out for. The other one to watch out for is not even on the track anymore. So I guess so much for that. However, I was gonna say Anthony Sly was the car to go for it. Look at this. This is what I'm working with. What are you doing?
Jeffrey, I was looking for the T-shirt.
No, you know where it went?
It went over the fence.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're getting ready to go back to the green.
I was going to be a good Samaritan for Bakersfield, and we were going to, Low Budget TV was going to throw it back at the crowd, but there's no way we're going hiking here tonight.
Now, Tommy, Anthony Sly out of this one. At least he's not on track. He might pull out at the very last second. Why are you not plugged in again?
Because I am crazy. That's
there he is, Anthony Sly.
So Martin out front leading away the race. We've got some cars coming back on, and it would be Sly and Mayo. Tim Martin leading the B main. I don't know how many transfer, but it's going to be fun to watch. Tolima trying to find a way around 87 of Jake Vermeer.
The 1D has rejoined as well.
The 1D coming out naked. We're missing a hood. Oh, Rich Tolima around, and he keeps it going. Rich Tolima, not a good night for him, considering what we've seen his car do out here before. But it's still a hot battle up front. Tim Martin and that 23 machine going around Wolford. Wolford pulling it back off, definitely not running 100%. And Jake Vermeer. Rylan Holder and the 56 of Wainkum. Wainkum with a rough night here in the American stocks.
All right, so a couple things to go over again there. The 44 of Matt Mayo did rejoin, but they actually gave him the black flag upon returning. So that car was not cleared. And we see Anthony Sly. I'm actually going to find out right now how many cars transfer.
Okay. The 09 Brylan Holder, your mini dwarf driver, now turned American stock driver in the infield, done for the night. Possibly. Now, yeah, he's still considered in the show because there's 9 cars on the track, 10 that transfer.
Now, I wonder if this is going to change the complexion of the race now, because these guys know, hey, we're good. We've made it.
It's not going to change anything for Rich Tolima in that too. He is going for broke right now.
Oh, well, what I meant was, whoa, my.
Okay, well maybe broke is going to come first. You know what? Okay, never mind. I was going to say, did he have a right rear flat because of that contact with the 22 of Kyle Mitchell?
What I mean by the complexion is that I wonder if these guys aren't going to play it safe at this point, because they know they're going to make it. Now it's setting them up for where they're going to start in the main.
Well, the 2 Tolemas going at it for the 3rd spot. Austin in the 63, Rich in the 2. White flag is out in this 12-lap race. Austin, oh, now that could have been easily avoided, but the problem was Fly was on the outside of Garcia. Garcia had nowhere to go.
Got him for the lead.
For the lead, white flag. Vermeer looking to the inside of Tim Martin. Out of turn number 4, it's a drag race. Who's it gonna be? It'll be the yellow Tim Martin. Vermeer in the 2nd spot, and Rich Tolima making his way back up to the 3rd spot.
Flag to flag for the 23 car.
Tim Martin looking pretty strong here.
Look, okay, the 17 car has all the front fenders falling off.
That's right. Hey, nothing. You know what? You know what they say, Jeffrey. If you can't fix it with duct tape, you ran out of duct tape. That's a puppy with big ears.
Yeah, monster mutt.
Tennessee Hound Dog. Ding, ding, ding.